What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Bonnie coming back at y'all with another YouTube video. So, in this video, I want to talk about these things that help me save money. Saving money in this economy is hard. You know, you got random bills that just pop up, random expenses. You go out to eat, 2 times a month. There's all your money gone. You buy groceries. Money goes towards everything. But these are some of the ways that I was able to save money, very efficiently. At first, it does start off a little slow, $10, $25 a week, but then you just start to get the hang of it. And I want to start off with saying, I started by paying myself first. Before I pay my bills or spend money on things I wanted, I automatically move money into my savings. Pay the savings account first. I'm saying I'm paying myself first, but I'm really paying my savings account. Your savings account is a bill. Make sure you pay that. Make sure you pay that bill. Even if it was $25 or $50 a week, like I said, I was putting 10 in. Consistency beats waiting until I have extra money every single time. You will never have extra money. You're going to figure out a way to spend that extra money. Just save it. Just put it away. Stop trying to impress people. Buying expensive clothes, shoes, or, gadgets. I say like 3-4 years ago, I would literally get on Amazon, browse Amazon, and just purchase. But I'm not like that anymore. And then I would go get some shoes that I really like. I would go to the mall, get some shoes I really like, go get a shirt I really like. I wear black tees and Crocs. That's it. That's my style, man. You see me out in public, I'm in a black tee and some Crocs, And don't let it be 60 degrees. I'm throwing a hoodie on. I don't care if it's a little 60 degrees. I'm throwing a hoodie on because that's what I got. Once I stopped caring about my appearance, my bank account started growing. Once I stopped spending money randomly on Amazon or on car upgrades, shirts, shoes, all that stuff, my bank account started going up. And I'm blessed that I learned that young. I hope whoever's watching this video, man, if you're young, if you're middle age, anything, man, start saving. Just an extra $20, $50 a week could make a whole lot of difference in the end of the year. You do the math. You do 50 times 52, and you see how much that comes out to. Or 20 times 52. That's how much you gonna save in a year. So, stop trying to impress people. Track your dollars, man. If you need to use, my strategy to tracking my money was I used the app. I paid for the app. The app was called Albert. Albert really helped me out. Now, this is not a sponsored video. I just really want to shout out Albert because they helped me track my money. And then once you get the hang of where your money's going, you start writing it down. And that's what I did. I canceled my subscription to Albert. Of course, Albert was helping me, but we want to save money. And that was the extra $20 a month that I did not feel like paying. So I literally got my notebook, started writing everything down. And ever since then, I write everything down every single month. And that's all it took. I sacrificed a little bit of money to teach me how to do it. And then, now I do it on my own. And now I can say I truly track every single dollar. I know where every dollar's going. I know where everything is at. I'm not randomly spending money. I literally have a day where I'm like, okay, you can go get food that day. If you don't get food that day, you can't spend money. You just don't get it. You just don't get it. You don't get to use it. So if I don't have enough time or just, don't feel like going and getting some food, I'm not getting food that day. And I'm not getting it until the next food day. Literally, I call them food days where you can go out and get food. You can't spend any extra money because I'm tracking my money. I gave every dollar a job. High yield savings account. If you don't know what that is, it is the most reliable source of income that is passive. It's so easy to get into and, it's easy to get out of as well. It's not hard to just pull your money out, but I recommend just leaving your money in there. Say you got $10,000. You just let that sit in a high yield savings account. You're at a 4% interest rate. You're getting $40 a month. Yeah, $40 a month just for letting it sit there. So why not let your money work for you if you're not spending it? And mind you, we're not spending money. So you might as well put it into a high yield savings account and let it do its job. And then also, I like to say, invest a little bit. Just a small amount at a time. I know people are like, oh, I'm scared, I might lose money. I'm going to say it right now. If you start investing, you will lose money. You will lose money. You will lose money basically before you ever gain money. but let you keep doing it. I'm telling you, let you keep doing it. I'm months in, and I've been, depositing into the investment account. I'm telling you, it'll start to grow. It's a snowball. It's slow. You're not going to see results on day one. Everybody wants results on day one. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen in a month. It's not going to happen in 6 months. Keep grinding. Keep giving that dollar a job, Once that dollar's in your hand, it shouldn't be just in your hand. It should be out working for you. You feel me? That extra $40 a month, that's a couple meals for the next month. You don't even think about it like that. That's, if you're making $20 an hour, that's an extra 2 hours that you didn't have to spend at work, that you just got for free, just because you got $10,000 in this account. You feel me? So it's little stuff like that. Start cooking at home. If you can cook at home, that is your best bet. Because once you start cooking at home, chicken and rice, ground beef, turkey beef, all the beefs, just little things. Those can last you weeks. Literally, you meal prep for the week. You don't have to worry about going out to eat, man. You don't have to worry about spending money out to eat. You meal prep a breakfast, a lunch, and a dinner. You're good. And it's going to save you in the long run. Eating out several times a week will drain your paycheck. It will. Cooking at home has saved me thousands, literally thousands. Like even if you're hungry, you don't feel like going out to eat, throw a pack of noodles in. It's gonna fill you up, and it's very inexpensive. Noodles are like 70 cents for real, a pack. So don't let your pride get in the way. You don't need the Raising Cane's. You don't need the Popeyes. Throw some noodles in, man. Make some chicken and rice real quick. You'll be good. Cut out the unnecessary subscriptions. We all have them, man. I had a few, like the Albert subscription. Once I got the hang of it and everything, I canceled it. I literally threw it away. Now I save an extra $20 a month. And actually, what I did was, as soon as I did my Albert, I did everything. I did a clear. My mom has a Netflix account. Why am I paying for Netflix as well? I'd rather go in half with my mom on a Netflix account, and we both keep the same account. You feel me? Why am I paying for Netflix? My aunt has a Hulu account. I use her Hulu account. Why would I pay for Hulu myself? Spotify. I was buying Spotify every month, but there's free music apps out here. Why not use the free music apps? Instead of Spotify, just use the little free joint. The free joint is the same music, man. You might have to watch an ad every once in a while. You don't even got to watch it. The music plays while the ad plays. So you're not really losing anything. You're just paying, Apple Music, Spotify, $15 a month. For what, man? You only make $20. That's almost an hour of your time. That's 45 minutes of your time wasted. Don't do it, man. Subscriptions, cut them out. Learn to wait before you buy. I started the thing 24 hours. You got to wait 24 hours before you buy anything that you want. That goes for anything. I know there's stuff out there that you need, that you want. Wait 24 hours. See if you still need it. See if you still want it. If you still want it, I wouldn't recommend going to get it if it's something you don't need. You feel me? But if you feel like it can make you progress in life or something like that, like, I got a bunch of content stuff. I don't need 3 monitors. I got 3 monitors though. You feel me? So it's like, but I did wait, 48 hours. Actually, it was a big purchase for me to get another monitor. So I waited 48 hours instead of 24. But I was like, yeah, I really do want that. So I went on and got it. Increase my income instead of only cutting expenses. I know cutting expenses can save you so much, but if you got a job making $15, $16 an hour, but this job over here is hiring at 23, 24, you're going to be better off making 23, 24 instead of the 16 and 15. You feel me? So if you can, I say job hop. If you don't want a job hop, get into a side hustle, and it can be a little side hustle like DoorDash, Uber, all those things. Like just little things. Maybe get a second job and you're only there for 10 hours a week. So you're working 50 hours a week. You work 40 hours at your regular job. You get this little 10 hours a week. You put the 10 hours a week that you've been working, you put that away. You put that in the savings. Something like that, man. Don't only cut your expenses. Try to make a little bit more money so you can save more. Make saving a habit, not a goal. Just do it. You know, it's just like being disciplined. It's just like waking up in the morning, you know, and going to work. You just have to. You have to do it. So make saving, like, I just have to. I just have to save. I can't go without saving, you know? So, and it's also good because now you got some emergency money. Now you got some money just in case something happens. Now, if something does happen, you can just pay that off and then rebuild your bank account back up. But we all pray that nothing happens, you know, no car problems, none of that. So yeah, just make saving a habit, and change your mindset about money. You know, the biggest change wasn't my paycheck; it was my thinking. I literally thought about it, and I was like, "Why am I spending money here? Why am I putting money into this? Why am I putting my effort into this? When time is valuable, man, but money is so powerful. Like I stopped seeing money as something to spend and started seeing it as a tool to buy my freedom, you know, buy opportunities, you know, buy a peace of mind, something along those lines, man. I stopped seeing money as something just to spend. I want assets. I don't want to just spend this, because once you spend it on something, as soon as you spend it on something, that item depreciates. Like you can't really sell it for the same price. You can't sell it for more. So I was like, man, I want assets. You know, went out, got me apartment building, asset, forever mine, until I sell it. You feel me? So those are the things that I did to, you know, change my thinking about money. Because when it comes down to it, man, those things help me. All of them. You know, paying myself first, not impressing people, tracking my dollars, giving my dollars a job, cooking at home. You feel me? Cutting out the unnecessary expenses, and, you know, waiting before I buy, increasing my income a little bit. You know, I started a couple side hustles before I started increasing my income. Made saving a habit. Saving's been a habit since I started my job. Literally started out, my first paycheck that I ever got from my job, I saved $10 from it, and my paycheck was like $700, and I saved $10 out of it, even though I didn't have no room to save. I actually needed that $10, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna find out a way. What I ended up doing, I went out and DoorDash, made $20, put that straight in the tank, and then I got paid a couple days later. So I was able to save that $10, put that savings away. You're gonna make something shake if you really want to see your bank account grow. You're gonna make something shake, because that's what I was like, it's $10 now, man. But what if next paycheck I put 90 in? And that's exactly what I did. I got my paycheck, I put 90 in, and then I went out and hustled for the rest, you know, whatever I needed for the next 2 weeks, because it was a bi-weekly paycheck. And that's how I was able to stack it up. So that's really it for the video, man. I appreciate y'all for all the love and support that y'all been giving to me. It has been nothing but a blast making these videos, editing, and all that, man. But appreciate y'all, man. If y'all can like, comment, subscribe, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Love y'all. Peace.